So I often hear some of the metrics associated with this type of engagement as net promoter scores. Is that something that you advocate net promoter scores as it relates for your business to business? And does that tie into that customer centric focused approach?
So net promoter score gives you a place to potentially start, but it doesn't tell you why,
Mm, mm,
right? And you always need to know why. You know,
right.
why do they feel that way? What is it that you're doing correctly? What need are you fulfilling?
Mm,
What do they value that has netted a positive response, and obviously conversely, what may have netted a negative response. But you need to get to that root cause of why,
mm.
in order to
And
really influence how you're going to move forward.
So when we think about the whole term of the idea of continuous improvement, and how do you see continuous improvement fitting into a customer centric focused business?
Well, if you're really, really in tune and understand what they expect, what they express, and what they excite, that really informs what you're going to improve. You know, what
Mm,
they expect and what they express are opportunities for improvement. And as I said before, with express and excite, those are also opportunities for innovation. And innovation is really an output of improvement as well. You know, that iterative process of making things better and adding functionality and providing more value to the customer.
that's really interesting because traditionally when you think of continuous improvement, you think of your business processes
Mhm.
and you think of, where's their opportunity with, to eliminate waste or reduce defects or right, improve service quality, reduce lead time, all of those things that we all know associate with
Mhm.
kind of a continuous improvement mindset in the business process. If you're enjoying this episode of Mic Drop Insights and Lessons from CI Thought Leaders, be sure to like, subscribe, add your comments. We'd love to hear them. The customer doesn't care about your business process,
Oh, they don't.
right?
They really
The
don't.
customer, the customer just really wants the product or service that you've provided, that what you expect. I guess that's kind
Yes.
of the first E. And
Hmm.
and so we often will focus continuous improvement really on that element. We won't necessarily focus continuous improvement on, I'll say, the excitement piece or the kind of there's the expected and the what's the other E?
Express.
Express, right? And what they've expressed. I should write that down. So what they've expressed, right? So if they tell you something, now you've got to look at your business process and say,
Mhm.
how can we make that happen?
Yeah, it's a focus point.
Mm,
You know, I think a lot of folks in industry can get overwhelmed by all the opportunities for improvement.
but there's got to be some challenges within a customer centric business. What would be some of the
Absolutely.
what would be some of the challenges that if you're thinking about being customer centric?
Consistent performance. So you
Mm,
set the bar, and what customers express and what excites them becomes what they expect,
mm.
right?
Yeah.
So it's a constant loop. So you really need to be cognizant that performance is there on the regular. It's built in. It's being monitored. You've got KPIs that are measuring uh, the customer's response to their dealings with you. And um, yeah, that's a tough one. Staying on top of the customer's problems, challenges, and opportunities. So really making sure that you've got that solid feedback loop, and opportunity for input from your customer.
Mm,
It's not a one and done. Okay, well, we talked to our customer this year, so we don't need to talk to them again. No,
right.
and it needs to be not cumbersome or, oh my God, I'm not answering another survey for these people.
Mm.
You know,
Mm,
I actually had that experience with a online provider of service. Every time I downloaded something, I would get a survey in my inbox, but I'd also get a phone call
okay.
like
Okay.
every
Yeah.
single time. So
Yeah.
I had to ask them to put a note on my file. Please don't call me anymore. Because if I've got a problem or something I want to say, I will say it. You've given me the opportunity to do that, and I will.
Mm,
But this is
mm.
my feedback to you right now that this is too much.
Yeah,
So,
so that your feedback loop their feedback loop became intrusive, and
well,
that's
yeah,
not what you wanted, right?
it wasn't about my needs. It
Right.
was
It
about
was,
their needs,
yeah, yeah. They
right?
they had
So,
they had a metric that they were trying to satisfy, and that's,
yes,
what they were going after, rather than truly
right.
understand what you valued and what you needed.
Exactly.